here we are. I thought I'd come to you today with a bit of a book review to a degree. Got this for Christmas. This is called Breath by James Nestor. There's the author himself. Interestingly, as you can see, James has a beard, and he wrote, obviously he's written this book about breath, and so he's actually mastered the ability to breathe using his beard. So that's a pretty cool fun fact. So he's a reigning authority on breath and how the colorful receptors in your lungs take oxygen and form it into concrete thought. And so what I thought I'd do today, I feel like we all need, you know what, some days we just got the air around us, right? And this is really helpful for me because a lot of people, for most people, breathing is a non-voluntary response. Unfortunately for me, it is a voluntary response. So if I'm ever in a conversation with you and I just kind of go blank, and I start like kind of staring at you like this, it's because I'm remembering to breathe. So there's a couple of interesting tactics in here that he brought up that I thought would be helpful for everybody. The first, is the basic deep breath, which is you inhale through the nose and then let out through the mouth. Now, there is an amendment to that if you just eaten 5 breadsticks from Olive Garden. In that case, it's recommended to go back through the nose, so that way we don't smell your halitosis. There's another one called the pinch. I'm going to remove my glasses for this one. But this one, you want to imagine this was for days last week, right? So this is where you want to pinch and feel the air almost moving through your fingers, almost like your fingers are made out of tiny musical recorders that you play in 5th grade. And so you just pinch, and you can make a lot of noise on this one. Okay, so that's the pinch. The next one is the what he calls the chipmunk method. I find this one really helpful, actually. So what you do is you bring it in, and that slow release actually helps the receptors in the lungs. There's the anger one, which is silent breathe in. That one's not recommended on a constant basis. Maybe once an hour you can do one of those, and that's fine too. And then there's the kind of the siren method, what he calls it, and that one kind of goes like this. You'll have to listen very carefully. So that one, again, in through those. And the cough at the end is actually really helpful because it gets rid of all that excess CO2. So I hope these tactics work for you guys. Let me know what other breathing techniques you are aware of. Maybe you've read a book kind of like this. I'm really curious what other techniques are out there. And the more strange, the better.